Hello everybody and welcome to my 38-week pregnancy vlog. I cannot believe there is only 2 weeks left until I'm officially due. Still don't know when she's gonna come, if she's gonna come early or late. I would assume late because she's my first, but we'll have to see. This is what I'm looking like. Pretty much the same. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. I haven't really been able to put on any weight, but my doctor isn't concerned and she said that that's normal towards the end. But yeah, she's in there and she's just about ready to come out, which is insane. But I have an update from my most recent appointment, so I'll let you guys know about that now. I'm currently bouncing on my bouncy ball. I've been doing this about at least 10 minutes a day. Oh, I can't do it while I film. At least 10 minutes a day just to help things progress. I don't know if it is doing anything, but it can't hurt at this point, especially since I'm 38 weeks. But yes, my most recent appointment was this past Tuesday. So again, it's been a while. No, it was actually Monday, so it's been even longer. It's been 5 days. But her heartbeat was good. She's still head down. At this point, I think she's pretty much going to stay head down, knock on wood. And I was still only 1 centimeter dilated, which I thought I would have progressed to at least a 1.5. But the good news is that I was 20% effaced, and the week before she told me I was 3% effaced, which I didn't even count that as anything. But this past Monday I was 20% effaced. I think at this point effacement is more important than dilation, because I know that when you go into labor you can dilate pretty quickly, but if you start out pretty thinned out, it helps a lot for labor to go quicker. Not that I'm expecting to have a fast labor, because I know that's very rare for first-time moms, but I want to make it as quick and easy as I can, so I can be in and out of the hospital as fast as I can. But yeah, that's pretty much the update from my appointment. Any symptoms this week? I've just usual, my eczema has been getting a little bit better because I've been using more cortisone recently, unfortunately, which I was trying to not do, but it was just at that point where if I left it alone and didn't use cortisone, I would have gone into the hospital with completely just with the worst outbreak of eczema. I didn't want to go into the hospital with a really bad eczema outbreak because I feel like, if the germs get into the rashes, then that's not good. So I've been trying my best to clear it up, and my eyes look a lot better. They still have eczema on them, but you can't tell nearly as bad as before, so that's really good. Still have some nasal congestion. I think that's just gonna last until she's out, probably even beyond that, honestly. And yeah, I've been uncomfortable. I've been having some Braxton Hicks contractions, not as many as I was having before, which probably isn't good. Probably should be having some more of those. But I also have been experiencing lightning crotch, especially once I get off of the ball. That's about it. Today is also the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July if you live in America and celebrate. I don't know if that means anything during coronavirus, but happy 4th. Yesterday was my husband's birthday, so we were able to have a really nice day just chilling and relaxing and celebrating his birthday before we have a child, so that was really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say for right now. last week. I don't even know if I ever showed you guys last week, but this is how last week ended up looking like. It's pretty cute. I'm pretty happy with it overall. And this is going to be this next week. I've pretty much not been using my own stickers. I've been using stickers from the sticker books that I've been picking up from Michael's. I'm probably not going to get any more anytime soon, but I have really been enjoying these and getting a lot of use out of them. They're just super functional and super cute, and it's fun to use somebody else's artwork because I definitely get sick of my own. But yeah, I think this is pretty cute. Alright, so I feel like I need to sit down and talk about a few things regarding my channel and what it's gonna look like, and my birth and what that's gonna look like, and etc, etc, etc. So I don't plan on becoming like a family vlogger after she's born. I think that's just not my style, and I've seen how it negatively affects some kids' lives. We don't know like the long-term effects yet, of course, because most kids that have been, on the internet since a very young age for an extended period of time aren't like grown up yet. So yeah, but my personal views are I'm not gonna document everything of my daughter's life and put it on the internet. That's just not, it's not my choice to share it. It's hers, and even if it was my choice, I don't want to share it. I want to keep it between my family and I. It's just personal preference. So I will not be I don't know. I'll have her on my channel, and I'll definitely feature her every now and again. And she's a part of my life, so she's gonna be on my channel, but not to the extent that maybe some other people have their children on their channels. And it's no offense to them. I watch those channels, I enjoy those channels, but I just don't want to do that to my child without their consent. Also, as many of you guys may have noticed, I don't even have my husband on my channel. He knows that I do YouTube, and he knows that it's something I've been doing for a long time. I started this YouTube to go along with my Etsy shop so I could help promote my products better through my planner videos. And since my shop has died down, I still do planner videos. I still share my spreads with you every week, but it's not with the intent of selling product. It's just with the intent of sharing with you guys, and it's just a hobby. YouTube is just a hobby now. It's not really part of my work. I don't consider it. It's just something that I've always enjoyed doing. I've been making YouTube channels to some extent since I was about 12. I've had many different channels, many different types of videos that I've made. But the way I started out was making stop motion animation videos. I had a lot of time on my hands growing up as a homeschooler. So those were something that I was into, and then it eventually turned into the classic music videos with my best friends when I was a teenager, and then it turned into, I had dabbled in the beauty community for a little bit when that didn't really work out, and then I got into the crafty type of videos and the DIY videos, and those really were the most fun for me to make and the most natural it felt like. So once I figured that out, I started my Etsy shop, and then I started my YouTube channel to go along with my Etsy shop. Anyway, I did not mean to make this about how I got into YouTube and how long I've been doing YouTube. So back on the subject. So yeah, she's just not gonna be a huge part of my channel, even though she's obviously going to be a huge part of my life. I just don't know how much I'm going to share of her just yet. Also, as far as a birth vlog goes, I know a lot of people upload and share their birth vlog or their birth experience. I don't know how much I want to share. I want to film my birth for personal reasons. I don't really have a good way of filming it though, so my husband is probably just gonna get a couple clips on my phone, and it's not gonna be like a full-length feature video or film or anything like that. But I will share a birth story, but I don't know just how much of a birth vlog I'm going to have, because it's just not my style, and I kind of want to keep it between my husband and I, for the most part. Like the raw moments, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable sharing those on my channel. I feel like I don't really need to explain the reasons why. And then, as this is nothing to do with my YouTube channel, but I wanted to share a little bit of my birth plan with you guys, just so you kind of know where my head is, and you can maybe pray for me and hope that it goes this way, or as close to how I want it to go as possible. There's been so many women in my life who have given birth, obviously, and they've given birth many different ways, through vaginal, C-section, epidural, just all different kinds of variations. Every person's birth story is completely different, but my goal is to go not necessarily pain-free, but I don't want to get an epidural, and I don't want to get induced. So my goal is to try to induce my labor naturally as best I can, or at least put my body in a really great state that if I had to be induced, it would be a fast induction, and I wouldn't be starting off at like 1 centimeter and, you know, not very much effaced. So trying to get my body prepared for either a natural birth or an induction that is like planned to go smoothly. Just based off of all the women in my life that have given birth through an induction, I just feel like there's ways for me to prepare my body, at least try to prepare my body, so that it'll go more smoothly than it has for women that I have known in my life. And then my sister, who is very similar to me in size and stature and whatever, she needed C-sections with all of her babies because her firstborn was a rather large baby, not like super huge or anything, but was too big for her to deliver vaginally. I think he got stuck in the birth canal. So she needed a C-section. So I've been told that my baby's on the smaller side, so that gives me more confidence that I can deliver vaginally. And that's my goal. I just want to have her naturally. And as far as like pain medication that I'm willing to take, my mom, she delivered 9 babies. The first baby she had was back in Alaska in like the 70s, and they did like a spinal tap on her or something. It was required. It was mandatory back then. And then she had a C-section with one of her babies, and then all the rest of her babies, so 7 out of 9 of her children, were delivered vaginally with no epidural. So if she can do it, I feel like I can do it, and especially if she can do it that many times. But she did not necessarily always go pain-free. She did use Nubane, so I mean, it's something that I would consider if I were desperate. And she also had to be induced with a lot of her babies, and if she can handle the Pitocin contractions, then hopefully I can too, if it looks like I need to be induced. But yeah, that's just kind of my plan. It's kind of loose, but my goal is to try to deliver vaginally, not need a C-section, and do it with as little like intervention as possible in a hospital setting, if that makes any sense. I've been reading Ina May's Guide to Childbirth, and it's been pretty helpful so far. I've been watching YouTube videos on natural and pain-free births, non-medicated births. That's what I'm looking for. So we'll see. I just trust. I trust my body. I trust the way that God made us, and yeah, I mean, women have been doing this since the beginning of time, so I mean, it's not really a big deal. We make it out to be this big deal, I think, and it is a big deal bringing life into the world, but I don't know. We put so much fear around the idea of giving birth, and I had so much fear for the longest time that I wasn't even sure I was ever going to have kids, to be quite honest with you. But I'm, at this point, more scared of the postpartum phase than the actual, like, giving birth ordeal, because that's such a short amount of time compared to the postpartum phase, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know, just thought I would share what my plans are on that subject, if any of you were curious. And then one last thing I'll touch on is what my channel's gonna look like after I give birth. I don't know how soon after I give birth I'll be able to upload. My husband plans on taking a week off from work to be with me and the baby. And so that whole week, it's probably, I don't expect any word from me, even on Instagram. Like, I don't even know, like, just don't expect anything. If you see that I've gone super quiet, just assume that I've had the baby. But as far as what my channel will look like, I don't know how often I'll be able to upload. It's gonna be difficult at first, especially. It's just gonna be a whole new world. I do want to upload a birth story, just sharing my experience of how it goes. Other than that, I don't really know of any other videos that I'll be wanting to upload right away. I don't want to take too long of a break because I've gotten into such a good routine with this pregnancy and uploading on my channel. I've been uploading so consistently. It's been really good for me to have like a schedule. So I definitely want to try to keep that up. I just don't know what kind of videos you guys are going to want to see from me at that point. Are you interested in the motherhood type of videos, or do you want me to go back to doing planner videos and Etsy shop videos and etc, etc. Also, I do plan on closing my Etsy shop for a little bit. It's not very busy. I haven't been getting a lot of orders, so if it did stay open, it wouldn't be the biggest deal. But just to ensure that I don't have like too much on my plate, I will be shutting it down. Probably not for very long, probably only a couple weeks. But if my Etsy shop is still open when this video goes live, I would recommend picking up anything you wanted before I shut down. Hopefully it's not for very long, but I can't guarantee anything. So yes, other than that, I don't really know what else to mention. If you have any other questions or comments or suggestions for my channel in the future, let me know. And yeah, with that all being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. It's definitely long enough, definitely rambly enough, which I apologize for. But it was stuff that I just needed to talk with you guys about, so I hope you understand. But yeah, happy 4th of July again if you celebrate in America. And if you are not living in America currently, then I hope you have a good week, a good weekend. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy during this time. I really hope it gets better soon. We'll see. But yes, I hope you all are having a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.